A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Powers through. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Oh, the spin move. With the catch, it's Coleman. And they'll knock him down. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here comes the heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Oklahoma's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road?
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Despite the upset of Alabama last season, Brent Venables' Oklahoma team took a step back. Just his second losing season since 1998. That makes this season about Boomer sooner and not later.
They've got to get the quarterback position right. When you think Oklahoma, David, we think about guys like Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts. They need to get that quarterback position solidified if they're going to make the next step in the SEC.
Well, and that's why you went to the transfer portal, got the #1 guy, got a new OC, like a lot of new faces in Norman, but how can Brent Venables mesh it together, get that offense rolling to go with his consistent defense?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense doing business in the red zone. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the